Sabi nga rin po yan ni Attorney Rene Sarmiento, no, yung constitutional framer, dahil daw mas pinahirapan yung impeachment process, hindi na raw maituturing na weapon of accountability ang proseso ng impeachment po.
Correct. He is absolutely right. Hindi na magagamit eh. Ang hirap na eh. Tingnan niyo yung isang napansin ko. Nung una, di ba, parang tinanggal nila talaga yung option 3. Ngayon na sinasabi, kailangan pirmado lahat at binasa at alam ng mga at nabasa at naintindihan ng mga congressman ang kanilang articles of impeachment. Alam naman natin na pagka ganun, isa lang ang magsabi na hindi. Ayokong basahin eh. Wala akong panahon bumasa. Hindi ako pumapasok eh. Hindi mo lang pinigil no, dinelay mo. Hindi mo lang dinelay, pinigil mo na talaga ang impeachment pagka ganyan.
SP, isa pa pong point. Meron kasing point dun sa sa decision, parang ang lumalabas, kung hindi kumilos yung Kongreso sa isang verified at endorsed impeachment complaint, considered initiated, SP. So, magsisimula na yung 1-year ban. Pag hindi nila ni-refer, parang, di ba kasi sir yung ngayon, pag hindi siya gumalaw, hindi mag-uumpisa yung 1-year ban. Pero ito, pag hindi na-refer, hindi nalagay sa order of business, initiated pa rin siya. Considered initiated. So, magsisimula na agad yung 1-year ban.
Yun nga eh. Ganun yung, yun ang pagpapahirap niyan. Kaya kahit sino magpadala ng kahit anong walang basurang impeachment, hindi na magagalaw yung impeachment because of that. Ano yan eh, yan yung sinasabi ko na hindi kinorek eh. Isa sa mga error dati, yung original decision, hindi nila kinorek. Pinipilit nila na yung article, yung impeachment 4, ay unconstitutional kasi meron ng 1, 2, 3. At in-archive daw yun. Mali. Maling-mali. Adjournment na February 6 nung in-archive yun. Yung February 5, kaya sinubmit nila, yun ang articles of impeachment. Burado na lahat yung iba doon. Ito ang tunay na articles of impeachment na pinadala nila. Tapos pinilit nila, hindi kasi may nakalagay doon adjournment, CNDA. Mali. Wrong. There's no such thing. The adjournment CNDA was June 14, not February 6. Di ba? Hindi nila in-address din yan. Hindi nila in-address yung kinorek nila, sinabi nila yung report sa ABS daw kasi hindi raw binotokan sa plenary. Ayun ngayon, hindi nila binanggit yan. Di ba? So, it's so disappointing. It's very disappointing. I have read some of the comments of the legal luminaries. Talagang, wow, ibang klase ito. Talagang, in other words, ako, bottom line, ayaw na nila may impeachment sa Pilipinas. Yan ang itsura nitong decision na ginawa ng Supreme Court.
See, one last ako dito sa point ng SP, one last impeachment point to. Kung judicial overreach ang ginawa ng SC, pwede po bang i-insist ng Congress yung rules nyo pa rin on how to do impeachment before? Hindi.
What we can do is meet with them. I mean, Congress, House of Representatives.
Okay.
Pag-uusapan lang yung issue niyang, pag-usapan namin yan. Kasi, ang nakikita ko na outright solution dito, which could not be called outright, palitan na natin konstitusyon. Baguhin na natin. Pagka ganyan, pagkatapos, marahil yung Constituent Assembly makakagalaw dyan or maghihintay tayo, decades. Bakit? Kailangan ma-retire na muna itong mga Supreme Court Justices na to para magbago kaisipan. Kasi unanimous, wala man lang dissenting opinion, wala man lang opinion otherwise na meron sinabi na ganito, kaya ako bumoto, explanation, wala man lang eh. So, nakakapagtaka eh. Baka nga, it will take years, mga retirement, bago tayo sana makakilos at mailagay natin uli sa lugar sa konstitusyon. Kung hindi nila ako, ayoko ng CONCON, ayoko ng Constituent Assembly, pero pag gaganyan ang usapan, payag na ako.
SP, ibigay ko po sa iba yung iba pang issue ng impeachment. Pupunta lang ako, sir, doon sa committee chairmanship, yung papalitan po si Sen. Aimee doon sa Committee on Foreign Relations. May we know if this has something to do with not signing yung resolution condemning po yung naging acts ng Chinese Embassy?
No, I don't think so. When the majority met, the thinking is that a major committee like foreign relations should be chaired by a member of the majority. Eh nung una, hindi naman namin ginalaw yun. Originally, na kay Senator Amy Marcos yun. Hinayaan namin, thinking that later on, pwede naman pwede naman kami magkasama-sama. But apparently, things didn't work out that way. At meron mga importanteng mga treaties at saka agreements na nakapending doon na malaki ang concern ng mga members of majority. So, we discussed it and we decided that we should give it to a member of the majority. Originally, tamang-tama, nung una kami nag-uusap-usap pa lang nung September, even August before September, nag-uusap-usap kami. Si Senator Erwin Tulfo was already very interested in that. Hindi lang namin ginalaw muna kay Senator Marcos, thinking that she might opt to jive with the majority as far as issue of foreign relations is concerned. So, ganun ang naging thinking. So, we asked Senator Subiri to inform Senator Amy about it.
Was there an expectation or hopes na pupunta kasi ng majority si Sen. Amy kaya hinayaan niyo munang magtagal sa kanya yung Committee on Foreign Relations?
Yes. Kasi ako naman, ang leadership naman namin, as far as we're concerned, always independent Senate. Kaya hindi kami pro-administration, hindi kami anti-administration. Ganun ang aking pananaw at ganun naman ang sinusundan ng kaisipan ng karamihan ng mga kasama namin sa majority. We are cooperative but critical if necessary. At nakikita naman sa mga kilos namin.
I mean, SP, may usap before with Sen. Amy na possible siyang lumipat ng majority block. May ganun ba?
Walang official na ganun, pero siguro meron pabiro every now and then pagka nagkikita kami sa lounge.
But there was...
The same with Senator Bongo and Senator Robin Padilla. Di ba? May kami mga biroan na ganun sapagkat sila naman they're in line with the thinking of the majority. Independent Senate, kung ano sa tingin namin tama, doon kami, ganun yung
But there was hope before SP na lilipat sana ng majority si Sen. Amy kaya nagtagal sa kanya yung Committee on Foreign Relations.
We were hoping that there will be more members who will be joining the majority.
Okay, last na SP on this part. So nagkaroon po ba ng epekto kasi nga hindi po nagjo-jive yung kanyang pananaw doon about sa China issue doon sa resolution wherein 15 and majority of the senators signed. So was it the last straw?
I can only speak for myself. I cannot speak for the other members if they thought of that when we discussed it last Monday in the majority caucus. I can only speak for myself. Sa akin, hindi. It has nothing to do with that.
Okay. Sir, thank you so much, SP. I'll turn over to Daniel. Thank you, SP.
Okay. Welcome. My pleasure. Daniel.
Hi, sir. Good morning.